Have you ever been told that you need to drink water before a scan? Have your sonographer ever told you that you need to feel pressed before a pelvic scan? They don't tell you how much water to drink. They don't tell you what is going to happen if you don't drink water. And you are just wondering, why? Why do I have to drink water? Hello, my name is Chinaza. I am a medical sonographer, and on this channel, it is everything ultrasound. Today, I am going to be answering one of the questions you have in mind. I am going to be telling you if you do need water for ultrasound and why. First of all, let us keep it simple. I am not going to be going into the physics of it, but I want you to know that ultrasound is not magic. It doesn't make use of cameras. It makes use of sound waves to produce pictures of internal structures of the body. And these sound waves travel better through fluid, and they travel poorly through gas. The abdomen is made up of bowels that contain gas, and when these bowels sit in front of the pelvic, they obstruct the movement of these sound waves. Air is an enemy of sound waves, and your sonographer needs these sound waves to travel properly to be able to get clearer images of the internal structures, especially the pelvic region. The urinary bladder acts as an acoustic window. Think of what a window does in your house. When you have a window, you don't need to go outside to see your neighbors or see what's happening outside. You can actually do that from the comfort of your room by just looking through your window. That is exactly what the bladder does. It helps visualize the organs within the pelvic region properly. Now, I'm sure you are wondering, do I need water for all scans? The answer is no. You only need water for a pelvic scan. The urinary bladder sits within the pelvic region, and it is more useful or only useful for pelvic scans. It acts as a window to see the pelvic organs. For the female's organs like the uterus, which is popularly called the womb, the ovaries, the cervix, the endometrium, the pouch of Douglas. For the men, yes, men do have ultrasound scans too. It helps visualize the prostate gland. So what does this filled bladder do, and how exactly does it help? It helps straighten the uterus to get a more clearer picture. Basically, all the organs of the pelvic region just becomes clearer. Think of it this way. Think of a room without a window. Think of how dark the room will be. That is exactly how your sonographer will be scanning blindly if you do not have a filled bladder. When you don't drink water, you make the scan more difficult. You make it impossible to see anything. You make the scanning duration very long. You make your sonographer apply so much pressure, which will definitely leave you uncomfortable. And in most cases, you will definitely be asked to go and take water because it is not magic. We need good images. We need clearer images to be able to make proper diagnosis. Also, it's not just about drinking water. The goal is for you to feel pressed. Most of the patients tell me, okay, I have drank water. I am ready for the scan. No, the water you have just drank goes first to your stomach, not directly to your urinary bladder. So we need you to be pressed. So you need to be able to wait a little bit to feel pressed before proceeding for the scan. And it's not something you can lie about. Most patients say, I am ready, let us proceed for the scan. The moment you go in and your sonographer places a probe on your body, he or she is definitely going to notice that you are not pressed. So the best thing to do is to drink water. Fluid, anything liquid. The goal is just for you to feel pressed. And one of the ways to get yourself to feel pressed is by drinking water. You can take juice. You can take anything liquid of your choice. You can take it and hold on a little bit just to feel pressed. The next question is, how much water do I need to take? You don't need to force yourself as much as you are comfortable with taking. The only thing is that you might need to wait longer if you take little amount of water, but then you don't need to force yourself. Whatever you are comfortable with, just take that amount and you are good to go. Then you hold on a little bit for you to get pressed before you proceed for the scan. Another thing, most mistake patients make, they get pressed and they go and ease themselves and then they come back to tell you that they are ready for the scan. No, we need you to hold that urine and then you can only ease yourself after the scan, not before the scan. And like I mentioned earlier, You don't need water for all the scans. You only need water when you are doing a pelvic scan, and when you are doing a pregnancy scan that is still very early. Anything above 12 to 14 weeks above, you no longer need a full bladder for the scan. And now I hope you know that the water is not meant to punish you. It is not a punishment, but a necessity for your scan to get good, clearer image for better diagnosis. And if you got value from this video, drop your experience in the comment section. I hope I've been able to answer your questions, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, as I will be answering more questions you have in mind as it has to do with ultrasound. And I will see you in my next video. I hope this video helps. Bye.